So I was scrolling down my Facebook feed a while back, and I noticed a post from Grapevine Animal Shelter and Adoption Center of a smiling dog who had just been adopted. Picture here. You've got a cute dog, a heartwarming story, so it's already a great post. Then I just so happened to glance up at the person adopting the dog, and, well, speaking of great posts, it's frickin' Post Malone. Technically speaking, however, this post is from, like, way back in 2013, so I think we should actually be calling him Pre-Malone. I don't care what anybody else says, I love that joke. Hey guys, Joe here, and welcome back to Save for My Feed, a show in which I present you with posts that I find on my Facebook feed that I find weird or mildly entertaining. I did a video like this a little over a year ago, and it was one of my absolute favorites, so I figured I'd bring it back. Diving right in, we have a post called How Do Court Reporters Keep Straight Faces? The post is full of real interactions that somehow happened in actual courtrooms somewhere, which after you hear them, kind of makes the premise hard to believe. They all either boil down into stupid witnesses or stupid attorneys. For example, here are just a few dramatized for your viewing pleasure. Now, what gear were you in at the moment of impact? Gucci sweats and Reeboks. All responses must be oral, okay? What school did you go to? Oral? How was your first marriage terminated? By death. And by whose death was it terminated? Take a guess? Now, are you sexually active? No, I just sort of lie there. How old is your son, the one living with you? 38 or 35, I can't remember which. And how long has he lived with you? 45 years? For the record, I know there is absolutely no way that that last person was actually drinking on the bench, but I thought it would help things make sense. The person that made this post got all of these from a book called Disorder in the Courts, and there are way more of these interactions. The book is like $13 on Amazon, so it's definitely worth checking out. So this next post, I'm honestly not sure why I even saved this to begin with. It's just a picture that CBS Sports reposted of the actress who played Ham and Smalls in The Sandlot taking a selfie with a kid wearing a You're Killing Me Smalls t-shirt. In the picture they included a tweet from Patrick Renna, who played Ham, which said nice shirt to this dude walking by us, and he had no idea what we were talking about. Thought I would capture the moment. No, yeah, that's pretty funny. The guy ended up meeting the exact person that appears on his shirt without actually knowing it. The whole thing gave me a good chuckle, but the commenters on the post are by far a whole hell of a lot more passionate about it than I am. Is this what it feels like to get old and look at younger generations in disbelief? I'm sorry, Dad. Doesn't deserve to wear the shirt. I blame his parents for not teaching him right. Now, my favorite response comment by far has to be, a little less Fortnite, a little more movie classics, shaking my damn head. Now, the reason I find that so damn funny is it encapsulates the truly magical ability that people of an older generation have to just vilify anything that's popular right now. And that's not even new. Older people have been doing that for ages. Oh, you kids with your comic books and your television. Oh, you kids and your vaping and your Kim Kardashian. To be honest, I don't even blame the guy. I was in that exact same position in life right out of high school. You're just walking through Kohl's, you got maybe a little bit of Kohl's cash stacked back, and you just happen to walk by the table with sick graphic tees. I mean, we've all been there, am I right? Moving on, I think we've all seen those posts on Facebook that are just clusters of pictures with vaguely related fun facts. For example, pandas don't have specific spots for sleeping. They simply fall asleep wherever they happen to be. Wow, neat. You see what I mean? They're usually quirky and fun. Well, I came across this one. Future biotechnology could be used to make prisoners feel as if they're serving a 1,000-year sentence in the matter of 8 hours. Now, clearly the scientists researching and the person who shared this post have never worked in either retail or fast food, because then they'd know that this effect could actually be achieved quite easily during a very, very slow 8-hour shift. It's the agony. This next post is a meme that reads, "Y'all remember this in McDonald's growing up?" And it's a picture of one of those N64 trial cabinets that they had at some locations. I saved this mostly because it made me feel all nice and nostalgic inside. I was lucky enough that I was one of the kids that had one of these near me. Unfortunately, however, it was at the location where Several people have OD'd in the bathroom, so we really didn't go there all that much. I think I only ever ended up getting to play it like one time. Every other time we ended up going, it was just broken for whatever reason. By the looks of some of these comments on the post, I don't think I was alone in that experience. Yeah, but it never worked. Never worked. Like their damn ice cream machine. Wow. It's not like I've heard that one before. How original. This next comment's from a guy named Joey. Yeah, I stole a controller once and sold it for a Snapple and some chicken wings. Oh god. Okay, for the record, I don't condone theft, but that gets me for some reason. I don't know why. Okay, this one. Imagine this with Fortnite in all caps. Easy there, Jose. If you're not careful what you post on Facebook, somebody's conservative uncle might yell at you because you've never seen angels in the outfield. Now, for the last thing on our docket today, we have a screenshot of a Tumblr post. In it, someone is telling their recent experience of a trip to the zoo. So I went to the zoo yesterday and saw the cutest family of otters ever, and then I checked their names. Dad, Chowder, Mom, Clementine, Kevin, olive, peaches, pickles, pork chop, radish, rutabaga, saffron, and turnip. You may have already figured out why this person found it humorous, but if you haven't, they're all named after food, except Kevin. The very first time I saw this post, I actually laughed pretty damn hard. It is quite humorous, but once the cloud of comedy had faded away, I was just left with the question, is all of this worth making fun of Kevin? After all, he didn't name himself. Apparently, Whole Foods did. That being said, it has now led me to pose the question, why can't Kevin be food? I'm going to go to my kitchen right now, gather some supplies, to hopefully rectify the situation. Now, admittedly, what I came up with is not the most elegant food, but to be fair, it is toward the end of the month, and there was not a lot in my kitchen to work with. So, what I came up with is I've got a piece of bread with Cheerios and Nutella, and on the other piece of bread, we've got a semi-reheated piece of a leftover pepperoni pizza. So really, we've got all the food groups working here. We've got the tomato sauce, so we've got a fruit, the cheese, we've got dairy, I think that's a pepperoni, so we've got meat, and then over here we've got, breakfast, and of course, what better ties everything together than chocolate? So we're just gonna go ahead and flip this over here, and I now present you with the bona fide sandwich of this channel, the official sandwich of this channel, the Kevin sandwich. So I'm going to go ahead and try this now. Here we go. Well, it's something. Well, I would definitely have considered that food. Very, very thin margin for consideration there. It was definitely something. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter because this was all for Kevin. If he could just see us right now with his little otter eyes, I'm sure he would be proud. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to go ahead and leave a link in the description to get Disorder in the Courts, the book with the courtroom quotes, as well as the ingredient lists for the Kevin sandwich. Go ahead and pass that on. Give Kevin some more vindication. And with that, I will see you guys next time.